Hello, pipe community. What's going on? So, in my last video, I kind of touched on the idea that maybe I'll discuss a little bit about this here seasonal blends that comes out this time of the year. Straus Tobacco's Wenceslas. Obviously inspired from the poem Christmas Carol, Good King Wenceslas. I did mention in my last video that you won't see Straus Tobacco written here on this picture. If you research this picture on the internet, you'll actually see it says Good King Wenceslas. I just kind of photoshopped that stuff in there using the paint program on the computer because I'm just like that. So we're going to talk a little bit about Straus Tobacco's Wenceslas. It is an aromatic. They start taking orders for it on Black Friday. It is a ribbon cut, primarily made up of, let's see, I want to say Tobacco Reviews says it's got Burley, Golden Dark Cavendish, and Magic. I'll see if I could put a little snapshot up here from Tobacco Reviews, the information revolving the stuff, so you get an idea of it and you can go check it out all on your own and read the reviews and everything else like that. It's described as a spiced berry, sweet but not cloying, a little smoky and nutty. Flavorings, possibly fruit, citrus, nuts, beans. What else they got in there? Miscellaneous spices. So I'm gonna crack this open. I'm gonna tell you what I get out of it. To me, what I'm picking up is slight, very slight boozy vanilla, berry. And if there's like notes of spices in it, it's very in the background. It's not like you're gonna open this up and because it's primarily a Christmas time blend, it's not like you're gonna get slapped in the face with your typical cinnamon and allspice or anything like that. Very much what I pick up on is the vanilla bean and the berry, which a lot of people in the reviews on Tobacco Reviews say that it's a raspberry, and I could very much go along with that. What I'm wondering is, how come this isn't such a celebrated seasonal release? Along the lines of, like, let's say Straus Tobacco is famous for their Sleepy Hollow, right? Everybody loves Sleepy Hollow. They rant and they rave about Sleepy Hollow. Don't get me wrong. It's a good aromatic, especially if you're someone who smokes primarily nothing but aromatics. I'm going to venture out and say that that's, one of your top aromatic blends that you look to get a hold of every single year. You order a specific amount of Sleepy Hollow and that's your thing, right? Why isn't it that this is so widely considered along the same veins as Sleepy Hollow? In terms of other Christmas time aromatics that are out there, like the offerings from Cornell and Deal, which are very different from this. You've got We Three Kings, and you've got Golden Days of Yore, and you've got Corncob Pipe and a Button Nose, right? So Corncob Pipe and a Button Nose, that's your chocolate. You have Golden Days of Yore, which is very much like that cardamom, allspice, slightly cinnamon but nutty type of potpourri, type of flavor smelling type of blend. I actually like it a lot. We Three Kings, it was okay, but I didn't like it as much as I liked the other two blends. And I'm sure I'm missing one from Cornell and Deal, so my apologies about that. But, why isn't it that this is just as popular as Sleepy Hollow, seeing as how this is another limited release? I don't know. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna spread some out on a paper towel because I'm gonna say, what did I order? I think I ordered like 6 ounces of this stuff, and it's not goopy wet like you would get some of the old Sutliff blends. Used to come like really moist, and they'd have like that glycol all over it. I've had 1 or 2 bowls of this already, and I want to say I didn't give the tobacco more than 5 or 10 minutes drying time. So I'm just going to get some of it spread out here. And then what I'll do is I'll give you guys a look at it, and we'll talk about it. And then maybe I'll load some up in one of my favorite aromatic pipes. And then maybe we'll go out to the garage and puff on it a little bit, and I'll give you some more thoughts at that point, all right? So hang tight, let me get this turned around, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so here we go. I've got it all, spread out on the paper towel so I could let it dry for, between 5 and 15 minutes. Like I said, the moisture content really wasn't bad for an aromatic on this. You could even tell just by looking at it that you can see it's not overly cased or wet. It does have that rich Cavendish look to it, which is always very appealing. So you can see the burleys that are in there. You can see the gold and black Cavendish, obviously. I'm going to venture out and say there might be some Christmas magic in this blend. I find it pretty enjoyable, and I'm not one to fancy raspberry or cherry aromatic type flavored tobaccos. But to me, this one kind of is exceptional. It wasn't overly done, and we'll get into that. Through the magic of editing, I'll speed up the drying process, and then we'll go and we'll put some into that bent apple diplomat that I've got. I've had that one for quite some time now, and then we'll get back into it. So hang tight. All right, we're out here in the old garage. Got the bowl packed up with the old Wenceslas, and let's give it a whirl. This is a really good aromatic, in my opinion. I would say the descriptions are pretty accurate. Sweet, not too sweet, but sweet. A nice amount of nuttiness from the barley, and just all of that other background goodness in terms of flavor, which again was not done heavy handed. I would put this up there, right up against other blends. Mm, Stanwell Vanilla. There was that vanilla black or black vanilla. I did a review on it quite a while back. I think the quality of the leaf that they're using is a good quality leaf. I would say for a Christmas blend aromatic, this is going to be like neck, neck and neck with Golden Days of Yours for me. Really pleasant, smooth, creamy. I would say this is just as good of a quality of an aromatic as any other top highly recommended aromatics out there. If you like McBaron's Seven Seas, you would like this. If you like Stanwell Vanilla, you would like this. I had another vanilla blend not too long ago that was pretty good also. Which one was that? Give my old mind here a second to try and recollect. Mm, I can't remember it at this point. The sad thing for me is it'll take me the better course of the next 5 to 6 years to go through the amount of this that I purchased from Straus Tobacco. Like I said, I think I ordered 6 ounces. Um, there's not too many videos on this blend out there in the YTPC. There's some, but not a lot, and not by far compared to, let's say, like Sleepy Hollow. I think the community owes it to Straus Tobacco to start acquiring more of this stuff every year also. Now, I'm not an exclusive aromatic smoker, so anyone who is might disagree with me when I say this, but I'm going to say that this blend deserves just as much hype as the Sleepy Hollow does from Straus Tobacco. Now, you exclusive aromatic smokers, you might argue with that. There might be other Christmas blends or Christmas related blends or just somewhat similar related blends that you find much better overall. If that's the case, hey, do us all a favor. Let us know down in the bucket. Drop your comments down in there. If you've had it, what do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I like it. I think it's pretty dang good. But it's just not going to be the only thing that I smoke exclusively over the next week or so. I got a lot of other rich blends that I'd like to sample from. Straus Tobacco, Wenceslas, and a Missouri Meerschaum, Diplomat, Bent Apple. Awesome. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for me with this video and with videos in general until after Christmas has passed. Maybe I'll get one up before New Year's. We'll see. But hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, be good, and I'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas.